Okay, so what we have is a customer's 50 cal muzzleloading rifle, and it didn't go off. So customer pulled the nipple, kind of picked around, looking for a way to get the powder to go off, and nothing. So we want to pull the bullet. You know, the bullet, the projectile went in this way. It's got to come back out the same way. So if the powder won't go off, then we use a bullet puller on the end of a stick, and we kind of thread into the lead and then pull the bullet back out. But what if we could do it a different way? So if we have compressed air or gas, then perhaps we can take a nozzle and then and give it a toot through this flash hole, compress the put the compressed gas behind the bullet, and just push the bullet and the powder out, and we'll catch it in this trash can. Well, here's my compressor nozzle thingy, and I was pretty clever, and I took home my my air gun, so I don't have it. But what I do have, because every good brew shop that sells guns has CO2. So what I'm going to try to do is shove this CO2 line, this duotite line, Everbear, actually it's Everbear, and I'm going to try to just create some pressure and push this out through the muzzle. So the customer put a little bit of tape here, so we're going to undo the tape because, you know, for safety. So, and we're going to put her upside down in the trash can, and we're going to, with one hand, open up the cylinder. And there's really no good way to make a seal, but, you know, maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. So let's see what happens. And I'm going to turn up the pressure. Okay, I'm going to turn it up. Okay, clearly a dumb idea. I'm not getting I'm not getting enough force. So, and the CO2 is making me sleepy. So we're going to go, so I need obviously more pressure, and I don't have it. So we are going to go now to a bullet puller, and we're going to give that a whirl. So give me just a second. Let's get that set up. Hold, please. Okay, so plan the second. We have a bullet puller from Traditions and a rod. So we're going to give this the college try. Ah, no es bueno. So Yeah, clearly we're going to need some thread tape to make that work. So let me try something else. All right, so a little better. So this is the ramrod out of the rifle, and she threads in there just perfect. So let's give this a try. So obviously, when you do this, you want to make sure that it's been a very long time between the last time you had fire anywhere near this hole and you're standing here at the muzzle trying to do this. So, you know, we don't want this powder going off like right now. That would be bad. So let's see if we can get into the ball. See if we can stay in the ball. And because we're using the ramrod, we don't want to damage the rifle. We don't want to damage the ramrod. All right, boys and girls. There is a pulled bullet. 50 cal round ball out of a muzzleloader with powder that did not fire. So that's how much powder came out right away. There's obviously far more powder than that inside the barrel, so maybe a little bit of moisture got in there. Who knows? So this sometimes happens. This is why you should thank your lucky stars that you are not living in 18 something, because this can sometimes happen. So pulling bullets for you brewing supplies. So if you need muzzleloading supplies, if you need firearms, brewing supplies, check us out at imadebeer.com and ridgelinehomesteading.com. If you're in Terre Haute, swing by For You Brewing Supplies. I have been Lieutenant Dan. Thanks for watching me struggle. Have a great day.